The story of Saint Dominic is a very interesting one. He was born in Spain. His early training got from his uncle, who was a priest. And he became a contemplative, like the monks do. But it happened that once he had to go with his bishop on a journey. That changed him. Not only remained a contemplative, but also he became very active in the apostolic work of the church. St. Dominic has taught us a great deal. No matter what kind of life we have chosen, we got to be contemplative. Meaning, a certain amount of time we have to spend for God and with God alone. Then we can get active with our family duties, our work, whatever we have to do. But first things first. Dominicans are very famous for preaching. Since the contemplation becomes the first obligation, they spend a lot of time in reading, contemplating or meditating, and certainly in prayer. That always comes first. And therefore they become very good preachers because they study the Word of God thorough. A good example for any one of us, I remember once I heard a slogan that was put on the pastor on the door where the people entered. It said, anyone who has no prayer, no time to pray, is more active than he should be. Ask any pastor. See what the first he said. I'm busy. I don't have the time, or when I find the time. So something to think about, not only for those that are directly engaged, like the bishops, priests, religious, but for any one of us, But the first impact that we make on the people before say anything at all, the way we live. If we have the presence of God in our life first, people notice it. If we don't notice it, then it becomes, you make the impression, but not for good, not for the better. No wonder, therefore, the slogan that we are given today was something that we carry along after every liturgy, especially liturgy of the sacrifice, the Mass. Preach the gospel the way you live, or by the way you live. If they see that in us, we don't have to really say very much. The Archbishop of Chicago, before he died, told all his priests, preach the gospel always. Say words if you have to. And this is something we all can do. So let's pray to St. Dominic today. because we are all active. And sometimes even in the name of God or our parish, we become too active. And that's not healthy. It's not healthy physically, mentally, and certainly spiritually.